what a wonderful...
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of The Info. My name is Isaac Franks. I'm the Director of Student Ministries here at Illuminate Student Ministries. Did I say that right? I think so. Today I'm joined by two co-hosts. I'm joined by...
Nat.
And... Welcome.
Yay!
The Inn is where you stay in the know of all things Illuminate Student Ministries. Cool. Alright. How's it going?
Good. Going good.
Fantabulous.
Fantabulous?
That's a good word.
Very good.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Got
Nice.
a lot of coffee in me.
Nice.
So I'm set. I didn't even finish my coffee.
Oh wow. You
So-
vibrating yet? Oh, disappointing.
Yeah. So, tell me something funny that happened this week. Not you. No.
Oh. I
You
can
go
start?
first. You
Okay,
got it,
okay.
You got it.
So, I played the game of life this week. Like, 2 different times. Once with, Josiah was part of one of them, and Luke was. And for one of the times we played, Luke bought a snail farm for $30,000.
Wow.
I don't know what all that entails, but he has a snail farm then.
Nice.
And then at one point, I won the best forehead competition. So I guess it looks pretty good because, yeah, so that was pretty eventful. See, like winning, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, what you got?
Okay, so I was in the stairwell at my school working on some sentences with some kids, and we kept saying the word and then the kid decided that it would be really funny to say Mrs. Baker, and kept saying it just like that, and we just were dying. I don't know why it was so funny, but we thought it was really funny.
There you go.
Who's Miss Baker?
She's the gym teacher.
Nice.
Elementary.
So, we just finished a series in the book of Philemon. Do you remember what the series was called?
Us?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm waiting for the audience.
cheap.
Grace.
Yes, so it's Cheap Grace. In the book of Philemon, we learned kind of the story. It's a one chapter, it's a short letter. It's from Philo. It's
Pauline.
It's from Paul to Philemon.
Yep.
And it's in regards to another Christian by the name of Onesimus. And Onesimus was Philemon's slave, but then ran away after doing something bad, and then ran into Paul, and then he was saved
Yay.
by the grace of Jesus.
Let's go.
And then Paul wanted Philemon to receive Onesimus, even though Onesimus wronged him, even though he did something bad to him. Paul didn't just want Philemon to accept him and forgive him, but wanted to receive him as a brother of Christ, to be like in par with Paul. So what is something that you guys have learned as we've been tackling the book of Philemon?
I can know something. I've really liked this series so far. It really made me think about, just literally the name of it, Cheap Grace, where, we're looking at, well, in the context of Philemon and Paul and Onesimus and all that stuff, of showing that, are we going to just kind of not really focus in on how Jesus has covered our sins and has chosen to live for us and die for us, and that we're able to have that freedom, and that are we going to give it to others? Are we going to live like Jesus in that process? Or are we going to say no? Like what Paul is calling Philemon towards or whatever, where it's just like everything he's saying is like, I want you to do this in love. I want you to pursue partnership with Onesimus in love and accept him back. And it's like, that's not an easy thing to do at all. It's just like, it's like kind of like, you slap me in the face or something like that. And then, right, I'm like, that hurts, And then, like, I have to forgive you in that. And then we're best buds again, right? It's having that forgiveness. And that doesn't just, like, come naturally towards us at all times. But, like, Jesus still demands that we forgive one another because he forgave us.
Yeah.
And just kind of being like, let's not live towards cheap relationships where you can just do whatever you want and just be like, I don't want to love him. but like how we can walk into love with each other and how we can be transformed by that. So
Yeah.
I think that's been really solid, and really awesome.
Yeah. And that basically covers everything.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. You learned something.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, for real.
That's good. What about you? Did you listen? Did you get anything out of it?
No, absolutely not. Just kidding.
Oof.
No, I think talking back about grace, just and like in that context of cheap grace versus costly grace, just kind of made me think about how much grace God gives us every day, and like it's relentless grace. It like constantly chases you, and it's not just like, oh well, you did that, so I'm done. But it doesn't also give us the option to just do nothing with that. Like we have an obligation to live in that grace towards others. And I think that's just kind of caused me to think about my relationships, and am I giving that kind of grace and that and also just living in that obligation rather than just, okay, that's good stuff, but whatever kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
That's good.
That's cool.
That's good.
Fact of the day.
Let us dive into the
Fact of the
day.
which
That's
is
Go for it. I was just saying that was cool. Go for it.
which
Actually, I have two
is
facts of the days.
yeah, extra
One. Right.
Which
spicy.
which what is happening?
Did you know Australia is wider than the moon?
I don't know. The moon looks pretty small. More like
Yeah, but
Like that.
have you seen
like,
Australia in that context?
Nope.
Apparently it's bigger.
not on the map?
that's a good fact of the day.
That's a good fact today.
Second fact of the day.
Ooh, I'll do this one. So, salamanders or like small animals and stuff like that perceive time differently. They actually perceive it slower because their brains don't process at the same speed that we do, and so they actually perceive time as slower than we do. So, we kind of do things, we're like, ooh, I can do this real quick and I can see myself doing it. But to them, they have to think about it, and it's kind of like slower motion, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
So,
my
like,
fact.
The movie Epic, when they're like the little
Yeah. Where it's like but I guess it's more
the
like
hands swatting, but it's like
yeah, how the big people seem super slow.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
because they see things slower when they actually are.
We're going to hop into the joke of the day, which
Okay.
is
Ooh. Drum roll.
did you know
No.
that the cost of a slice of pie is $2.50 in Jamaica and $1.75 in the Bahamas? These are, in fact, the pie rates of the Caribbean.
Oh gosh. Nice.
Definitely still one. That one was hard for me.
You got it in the end.
Count
That's what
Jack
matters.
Sparrow.
Well, we got a couple things that we want to know, but we want you to know. We
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
We know it.
We want you to know of future events, upcoming events. The first one is Christmas Ignition Night.
Let's go.
I have no idea when the dates are, but it's coming up
Solid.
towards the end of the year. We're going to be wearing ugly sweaters. Do you have an
Let's
ugly
go.
sweater?
I do. Probably the same.
Yeah.
Yes,
Probably
You
also
don't
the same way.
remember that
Probably
one.
also the same way.
I have my ugly cat one that I'm going to
Also the
always wear.
same one.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's coming up towards December. Be on the lookout for the dates because I have no idea when those are. The next Ignition Night is New Year's. We're already looking at 2025, which is wild.
What a time to be alive.
The title of that Ignition Night is Quadcentennial.
Ooh. I think I can say that.
It's really long.
Quadcentennial.
Quadrencentennial.
I was
I said
close.
that wrong.
Quadrencentennial.
We'll talk about what that means.
Nice.
And then the big thing is our winter retreat. We're going to Round Lake Christian Camp. January 31st through February 2nd. That's gonna be phenomenal.
Be there.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
It'll be awesome.
High energy. Hopefully we're playing in the snow. Hopefully we'll do like the laser tag.
Laser tag?
Hopefully we'll do the laser tag game like we have the last 2 years. But hopefully we get to play another game which involves like crawling around in the snow and like trying to hide and avoid certain people. And if you get caught, then you go to jail. Type thing.
Not again.
Yes. It was a really fun game. You were there for when we played it the first time.
I was there for that actually. That was a lot of fun. There was golf carts and people were like having flashlights shining at us, so we were trying to stealth in the snow. And
Chuck was there.
I was scared, but it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember crawling in the snow. That was cold.
It was cold, but it was fun.
It was a lot of fun. It was worth it.
It was. Just like camp will be if you go. Oh, okay.
In addition, the first person who introduces me to a new person, someone that I have never met before, gets a shout out in our Christmas Ignition Night, and we'll get a prize on the New Year's Ignition Night. Because obviously we're recording this because we don't have youth group this week. This is Thanksgiving, so hopefully you're giving thanks to your families and you're having good meals. But then the end will be the week that we don't have youth group during Christmas.
Indeed. Bring new people. Do it.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining me.
Yeah.
You too. For the end. And we will see you over Christmas break. Actually, on Christmas. We won't be here on Christmas.
That's true.
We're going to record it beforehand. But then we're going to post it on Christmas Day. And so be on the lookout for that. You don't have to watch it on Christmas, but watch it eventually.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Cue outro.
What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
Only dudes. We did it.
All the little kids won.
What did they say?
Seema?
Yeah, no dog catcher. Yeah, peace. Oh, let's go, puppies.
We did it.
We did it. What a beautiful song. Oh, with it. Spicy.
Stop it.
They're the riff in there.